The GTA franchise is no stranger to controversy. I mean, on the GTA fandom wiki, there's an entire page on controversy. Grand Theft Auto has proven to be one of the most infamous and controversial video game franchises of all time, mainly for its violence, immorality, racial profiling, stereotyping, etc. And just looking at the contents, I mean, it is an extensive list of various controversies over the years with any GTA game. I mean, GTA 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're getting one for 6 now. All the titles in between, all of them had their share of controversy. Well, the controversy today, and that we are approaching, is GTA 6 getting delisted by payment processors, which would mean the game GTA 6 could not be sold on things like Steam, the Xbox Store, and the PlayStation Store. Now, if you're in the gaming space, you might have seen this over the last couple of days, but this is where it's all coming from. There was this recent purge of adult games on Steam, I believe. But as this article points out, apparently, this goes deeper than just some random advocacy group that's trying to, get games, violent games or adult games delisted. And here's an example. I haven't played Detroit Become Human, but this is one of the groups that is calling for the ban of all these adult games. And in most cases, it's just a stupid argument. Like, they're claiming child abuse and violence against women in that game, which to my knowledge doesn't really exist in that game. And the two stores that have purged their adult games, Steam and itch.io, they've stated that the removal of these games came from pressure by the payment processors, including MasterCard, and I think Visa is the other one. Now, this story goes way deeper, and I guess I'll leave a link to this article because it's a pretty interesting article if you are interested in it. But as the title says, it's not about porn, it's about power. And of course, this ties in with GTA 6 because GTA 6 is not a porn game. It's a mature adult game that is very violent, sure, but why might it all of a sudden get delisted? So the reason we're bringing this up is because this platform, this Zoom platform, which by the way is, I guess, just another online store that sells games. I guess not all games, but they do sell some stuff here. They had this statement that said titles like Grand Theft Auto, Duke Nukem, and Saints Row were described as potentially at risk for being delisted. And there was an update a couple of days ago that said, in the course of our discussions with the payment processors, going over the content contained within games on our store, including Duke Nukem, we were made aware of loosely defined language rules from credit card companies that could include Duke Nukem's portrayal of women. When we pressed for more details, given that such language casts a wide net, we were told that Grand Theft Auto and similar titles such as Saints Row could very well fit this description. And a senior technical artist at Obsidian also said it might be porn games now, but they won't stop there. As long as your product is not illegal, they shouldn't be allowed to decide what you can and can't buy, which I think is the most logical opinion you should have on this matter. So will GTA 6, going back to that, be delisted? The common sense answer, I would say, is that no. It's not going to get delisted simply because of how big it is. These smaller adult games that have gotten delisted over the last couple of weeks, they are of course not even close on the scale that GTA 6 would be. There's just so much money behind GTA 6 from obviously Rockstar making it and Take-Two. Sony and Microsoft might be selling consoles to get people to play this game, so they'll be making money. Even companies maybe like Nvidia or Intel or some other big, PC companies, whenever the game comes out for PC, people will have to either buy or upgrade their system. So they'll have to, spend more money for this one GTA 6 game, right? There's just a lot of people that would make money, a ton of money because of GTA 6. So the common sense answer is they're not going to allow GTA 6 to be delisted. But the game is still about a year away, so there is chance that these Puritan groups push this further, and maybe governments and payment processors, get even stricter with the rules. But like I said, I don't think it actually will get delisted just because of how big it is. Like Take-Two, they can fight these people that are trying to push these laws. But delisting isn't the only outcome of this. And I think maybe this is the other thing to worry more about, and that is censorship. And Rockstar's already complying with certain censorship laws, the UK one specifically, in GTA Online, I talked about this a couple of days ago, but we have images now of what it would look like in game. You will have to verify your age to access certain online features in the coming weeks, presumably, whenever this goes live. There's even going to be a setting to verify your age in the additional settings. And then I guess you'll get this error if you don't verify your age or if you don't meet the requirements or whatever the case will be. And something I also pointed out recently, in one of the more recent GTA Online updates, Rockstar did censor the game for Japan because of their censorship protection laws or something. They blocked any sex-related animations, and they also replaced the suicide pistol animation with the pills animation. So if you think Rockstar are above censoring things, they are not, because they've literally done this recently. And on that front, will GTA 6 be censored? I would hope not. I think all of us would hope not. But I think there's more of a chance that censorship happens versus the delisting. And I'll just give one GTA 6 example of potential censorship. I mean, this is maybe a stretch. It's probably a stretch, let's be honest. But Laszlo, one of the guys that I think everyone in the GTA world knows about. He's been in, I think, most games. He's usually one of the radio guys, and he does and says a lot of crazy stuff. He recently said that he doubts he'll be in GTA 6, and that's primarily because he left Rockstar in, I think, 2020. So that was early on in GTA 6's development. Maybe he recorded some stuff, and that's why he says he doubts he'll be in it, because there is stuff out there. He just doesn't think Rockstar will put it in. But again, he was one of the crazy people, you know, saying some stuff on the radio. It was all satire and it was all funny. But if he isn't going to be in it, will they find someone to replace his role, or will we just not get any of that stuff? So, you know, that's the level of censorship. Maybe they might not go as far with some of the satire. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to censorship in GTA 6. And of course, you know, the strip clubs and all those, the actual mature stuff might be toned down, but that's the risk you run with censorship laws that it looks like we're kind of approaching. And stuff like this is a bit disappointing, to say the least, in the gaming world, because obviously this sort of stuff won't just apply to GTA 6. It'll apply to other big games, you know, something like Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk, the Witcher series. I know that one's coming out. There's a new one coming out in a couple of years. So all of these games, they're very mature. If we don't fix these censorship issues, then these type of mature games are at risk of being delisted or censored very heavily. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate at what's happening in the gaming space at the moment. Hopefully it doesn't impact GTA 6 too much, but I think we are maybe a bit too early to see how this all plays out. We still, again, have about a year until GTA 6 is released, so hopefully this sort of stuff can get figured out and GTA 6 isn't censored in any way, or of course isn't delisted in any way. But this is maybe a bit worrying, just a bit at the moment. Of course, if there's any updates to this sort of stuff, I will make another video whenever that happens and let you guys know. So hit that subscribe button if you are new around here. Thank you guys for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.